Welcome back to our new mid-episode break, namely 90s Minute. Every week we look back at a culturally relevant show, movie, or piece of pop culture that probably helped stoke the algorithm. This week, in honor of Valentine's Day, we are taking a look back at the 90s classic, She's All That. She's All That is a 1999 teen romantic comedy starring Josie from Josie and the Pussycats as Laney Boggs, a clumsy middle-class high school senior and artist who is simultaneously strong-willed while not confident in herself. Also, she's considered ugly because she wears glasses and a ponytail. This will come into play later. The story kicks off the day after spring break, ends with Zack Siler, played by live-action Fred from Scooby-Doo, and his two friends, Gus from Psych and Brian O'Connor from The Fast and the Furious, when he's unexpectedly dumped by Gretchen Morgan from Prison Break, who started dating live-action Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, a self-obsessed reality TV star. Too Fast, Too Furious bets Zack that he can't turn Laney Boggs into a prom queen in 6 weeks. After getting advice from his younger sister, played by Rogue from X-Men, Zack stalks Laney at her job and convinces her to invite him to a creepy art performance she is in. The next day, Zack stalks Laney to her house and meets her dad, Sam Weinberg from A Few Good Men, her brother, Home Alone's brother, and then he convinces her to come to the beach and eventually a rich kid house party later that evening. To convince her to go, he brings a form-fitting red dress that is her exact measurements, creepy, and his sister to give her a haircut and makeover. Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer plays and everything is magical. The end. Except not. This is a stereotypical rom-com, so in the third act, Fast and Furious pretends to care about Laney and throws Zack under the bus about the bet. Laney gets upset, Zack takes his sister to prom, Usher DJs the whole thing, and Laney ends up there with Fast 5. Laney barely misses out on winning prom queen, so Fast and Furious 6 takes Laney to a hotel and tries to force himself on her. Instead, he gets an air horn to his ear. Zack leaves prom trying to chase her down and eventually finds her at home, where they reconcile and dance together, presumably for the rest of their lives. Because again, this is a rom-com. At least there's no room for a gender swapped sequel with all the problematic parts of this movie. Right? And that's She's All That in a namely 90s Minute. More or less. Thanks for watching and join us again next Tuesday for another namely 90s Minute. Remember, you can always hear these a day early in full episodes of Namely 90s on all major podcasting platforms, and most of the small ones too. Please subscribe and do all the other YouTube things, bell ringing, share like and subscribes, that sort of stuff. And we'll catch you next time.